It's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The schools do. Now it's time to choose your role. Here, you can create your own. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's.
Getting away from that.
Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success.
They're here for life.
Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Falcons ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Navy's offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Dropping back, it's Woodson. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. The quick out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the options. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Navy will have to punt it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So Air Force's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to pass, it's Dawson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Navy!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sticks it in his belly. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Dawson. Here's a hit. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
The kick is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one. And Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires complete on the crosser. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, maybe a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left side. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense got it. They're on the run. On the options. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. This is a designed run.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Fired in there, but incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Johnson wants to throw it. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives it. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. There's some room. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And these plays are so hard to stop. You're giving your elite speed guys a chance to get to the edge in the most crowded part of the field. So it wasn't a home run, it wasn't a touchdown, but you like those little positive gains that makes the next down more manageable, and you like getting your playmakers in space.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling them up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback,
they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
the big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let him have
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Keeps it on the draw. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking left. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Safe completion on the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the gun. And tackled there by the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
It's a fake. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fake picks up the 1st down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the 1st down and keep this drive alive.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Pulls it on the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're
turning it on. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Incomplete on... Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Nice pickup. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure, and I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Johnson looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.